Hey guys, what's going on? Jim, aka Nomadic Medhunter, here again with another episode of Know Your Weeds. Today we're going over Purslane. Purslane, parsley, pigweed, whatever you want to call it. It has many names throughout the world. It pretty much just grows anywhere. The way you can tell about it is that it has an orangish tinge to it on the top, and then more of a greenish light tinge on the bottom. The leaves are more spatula or breast-like, and they're pretty thick. Also, now it being a little bit later in the year, they usually have yellow flowers. And they open in the morning and they close by the afternoon. However, when they fall off, they get little black seeds. And these little black seeds just fall anywhere and they'll just grow practically anywhere. The scientific name for this plant is Portulaca oleracea. And for my research, I found out that it was a subcontinental type of plant, and it literally grows everywhere. It can be found in Africa, Australia, Europe, Canada, Americas, just grows everywhere. And anywhere that is hot and sunny, low soil and water conditions, just like this pot that I have or in the crack of a sidewalk, it's going to survive. Besides the fact that this plant grows everywhere and is extremely difficult to get rid of, it's actually edible, and it shows up on a lot of menus around the world, and it has a lot of beneficial factors to it that hopefully a lot of people will start to look at it more as food instead of some nuisance plant and just try to get rid of it. For instance, if you're going to eat 100 grams of this, you'll only get 16 calories. But there's other benefits to it than just that. You also get vitamin A and some B complexes like niacin, riboflavin, pyridoxine, and carotenoids. Along with vitamin C and E, you also get iron, magnesium, potassium, calcium, and manganese. But the coolest thing about this plant, and a lot of vegans and people that just don't like fish are going to love this. This is the highest in omega-3 fatty acids in all the leafy green vegetables and higher than some fish. Omega-3 fatty acids is good to reduce the risk of coronary heart disease, stroke, and help prevent the development of autism, ADHD, and some other differences in children. This plant is also considered to help with osteoporosis and psoriasis, and around the world it is known to help with burns, headaches, stomach, intestinal, and liver ailments. So you're probably wondering how to eat it. Well, anything you see above the ground is actually edible. The stem, the leaves, the flowers, good to go. The only thing is when you start getting a little bit closer to the ground and the stems are actually thicker, they're probably going to be a little bit more tough. You can actually use it as store it over for winter or whatever by pickling it. Online I found you could do apple cider vinegar, garlic cloves, and peppercorns and just leave it like that. Or you can just eat it raw. It does taste like spinach. It's not bad. You can actually use it as a substitute and put it into anything that calls for spinach. Throw it into a salad or just like on top of a sandwich. You could also put it into stews, stir fries, soups, or whatever you want to. But cook it on like a low temperature. Anytime that you cook a plant, you're probably going to start to lose some of the nutritional properties to it. But like I said, you can eat anything about it, and it's good. I like it. So, this is Purslane. Remember, if you can't control it, eat it. So if you look at the scientific name and you break down the word, Portulaca. Port meaning to carry, and laca is milk. This is Purslane. And right next to it, you usually will find this. They're pretty similar. Look a lot like it. Spruge being, you know, red stem, round, spatula-like leaves. Kind of the same on the bottom and all. But it's kind of like, you can kind of see a little bit of a darkish tint in it. Here's the thing. First off, like I said, with carry milk, when you do this, pinch and squeeze, yeah, it's a translucent substance that comes out. Whereas with this, you see that? Comes out milky white. That's where it's going to get confusing. This spurge is toxic. This is edible and good for you. So try to look and understand the difference. So if you wanted to be on the safe side, knowing that this gets 12 to 15 centimeters high off the ground and then spreads out really wide and low, that's a good indicator that this, with the pinch and squeeze technique, it's going to be Purslane. With the spruge, it's going to lay flat on the ground and grow out. It's not going to grow up at all. And then if you also do, like I said, the pinch and squeeze, and you get some white milky substance, that is not good to have. Toxic, edible. So I thought I'd clear that up for you guys and give you some information.